Did y'all miss us?
Skeeters.
Did
I
y'all
hope
miss
y'all
us?
did.
So it's I, Big Papa Skeet, and
Big Mama Neezy. Hello again.
so lots been going on. We did last time y'all heard from us, it was our 100th episode.
Yes.
How many weeks did we take off since then?
Quite a few, because that was our 100th episode around my birthday, right?
Yeah.
So that was back in February. So this is May. So yeah.
No. It was around my birthday. I thought it was the last episode.
No, we didn't do one closer to your birthday.
Oh. I don't remember. Look,
so it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
It has been a while, but it was a much needed break from there. And the only reason why it was a much needed break is it's hard trying to record when London's up.
Yeah, and she want to be in the mix. She knocking stuff over, pushing stuff down, snatching
with her being
the mic.
more vocal now too, it's a lot. And then also trying to record so late is rough.
Yeah,
that's rough. Like, mama be tired. That's too rough.
She going through it now.
Can't do
it. It ain't even that late for real.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
Oh.
Look here. I be up every morning with a toddler. Because at first, like, she wouldn't get up with me. And she would stay asleep, so I would have at least until 9 a.m. from the time I get up. Like, I get up at 6:30. I got till about 9. No, not anymore. She wakes up, Mommy, what you doing? What you doing?
Right behind you. Behind you.
She is up. And then she'll probably take one nap throughout the day. Like, come on, we're in that phase of where we're out of the multiple naps a day. We are just getting into one nap a day.
And it's not necessarily a long nap.
Right.
Either.
It's about, she probably give me 45 minutes to an hour. If that sometimes.
Before it used to be like
3 hours.
3 hours.
Now she'll be like, yeah, no, girl, I'm up with you. What
right.
you doing?
What we doing? And then, so my schedule's changed now for the summer, so I'll be working from home. So this was like the first full week of that. It's been cool. You know what I'm saying? It's been cool so far. But it's going to get better because, like, we got stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got stuff going on. And then I'm getting into my groove, like, as far as, like, my new schedule and all that. Like, I didn't really implement it this week. But, like, next week, well, it's good. Yeah. It's gonna be big, huge, bigger than China.
That's good though, because I mean it's much needed. Like we said, it is much needed, especially the working from home. And with you working from home, we're gonna start the weaning process too.
Yeah.
And like fully weaned, and so
I'm just glad I'm glad I ain't gotta make that commute. My bad.
Yeah. So. No, I get it, because that commute is a lot. That 2-hour commute, man.
It's basically 2 hours. You might as well just round up.
Exactly.
Because by the time, you know what I'm saying, after you just set out a couple red lights and stuff in between there and stuff, it's like, yeah, nah.
Right, exactly. It is. It's too long.
But no, so another thing happened. The biggest event of the year, as far as we concerned, like it's already like it's the best thing ever. But we was watching on the Naturally Nae on the YouTube page, so y'all out there right now, you're probably watching this right now.
Just
but
gotta
for
go
listeners,
back a couple logs.
Go subscribe and everything, right? Go back a couple episodes, but tell us a little bit for the Skeeters, like who haven't heard from you since then. Like, how was it? Like going to the concert, the whole experience.
Y'all, so let me tell y'all this. Let's start here. I can see why people, and it would show like the old Michael Jackson concerts and everything, why people would be falling out and having these, meltdowns and experience at these concerts, right?
Okay.
I can see why. So we went to the Taylor Swift Eras tour, and this is her Eras tour. It's through every single era that she had, every single album. And just to put on the record, the ones that she did like before the what is it, the company, I can't even think of the word, the albums that she did before the record company took over the rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
She redid all those, the Taylor's version, so that way they took the rights, but she redid them, and now she has the rights to all of her own music. Those earlier albums.
She was one of the first artists to really start to do that, though, to like regain control over that music that
and
way.
she reproduced those songs, like she remade them.
Yeah.
And then she kind of switched it up just a little bit. So it's the same songs we know, same words, but she switched it up some. It's Taylor's version. That's what she called it. But anyways, so this show, grand show, we went 2 nights out of the 3 that were in Houston.
Okay.
The first night, we got those tickets last minute because that was one of the added on shows. And we wanted to see the actual stage performance because you've been watching on TikTok. Everybody showed that the concert is amazing. We did, did some spoilers and seen the opening, and then just so that way we would know exactly what songs we're playing. Well, for me, my sister knows them all. For me, I listen to the set list.
So wait, hold up. So you went with your sisters?
I went with both my sisters on Friday night, and then me and my Tanae, the guy who you guys follow, also. We went the second night.
I know the answer already. I was asking for the listeners. Just make sure.
So, night one, we ended up getting the tickets last minute, like a week before the actual show, $100 a piece. $100 a piece for lower bowl seats, like lower bowl. We was in section 137. That's exactly right in smack dab in the middle, right in front of the stage. Amazing show. So like we get there, she does have a song like Make the Friendship Bracelets and you pass them out. We actually exchanged friendship bracelets with a lot of people night one and night two.
So that's like a thing amongst the Swifties?
Exactly.
It's a tradition.
It's a Swiftie, and you have to, you're going to do that.
Now what if you show up and you don't have no bracelets? Do people still just give them to you if you don't trade?
Some people, like there were so many people with huge Ziploc bags because, let me tell y'all this. NRG already knew, or all the stadiums already knew that people are going to be coming with the friendship bracelets. Mm-hmm. So they had it on their website. If you are bringing friendship bracelets, they have to be either on your arm or in a Ziploc bag. You can bring up to a gallon size Ziploc bag. Mm-hmm. So they came in there and they were like, some girls didn't have one. They was like, here, just open my bag, see which ones you want, and you can take as many as you'd like. Take a couple of them. Yeah.
And people really be out here like working on these all week.
I exchanged friendship bracelets with his coworker because she actually went. She went all 3 nights. We only went 2. So my sister made a whole bunch for us, so we got some and then we exchanged them there. My sister also ended up being on the news here because the news was like, hey, you guys are just so beautiful, what's going on, let's talk about your outfits. And then my sister got to actually explain the reason for the friendship bracelets in the song, and so that was actually cool.
So because you said y'all had like outfits and stuff, what I learned is
you have to go on theme.
Okay, so it's almost like some how can I say this? I didn't want to say Halloween, but like
no, it's basically it's like a
cosplay.
Tradition.
I was gonna say like cosplay, like how people go dressed up as their favorite superheroes or something like that.
And so you can either go dressed up as your favorite era or your favorite song or your favorite lyric. So when it comes to Taylor Swift, remember, you have all generations there. There were grandmothers there, like there were elderly people at the concert. No lie, y'all can go back and look on TikTok. All generations were at the concert. Everybody was exchanging friendship bracelets. Everybody dressed up. Mm-hmm. So like she has the song The Man, and that she actually performed that, and she'd be like, I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. I wonder if I would get there quicker if I was a man.
That's how it goes?
Yeah, that's one of the things. And it's a song. Like she sings it. So that's what she said. She was like, if she was a man, she'd be getting bitches and bottles. That's what she's like. Her songs, if I was a man, I bet y'all be getting bitches and bottles and models and all of that too, right? So anyways, people came in their full suits, like how she did with The Man. If you guys heard any of Midnight's, they came.
Wait, hold on. Are you sure that? Never mind. I ain't even about to drive down that street. Just keep driving. I'm sorry. Continue. Keep going. Okay.
Y'all gotta listen to it, cause like she actually be spitting some lyrics too. And then a lot of her songs, like they have chants, right? So anyways, we exchanged these. You have to get dressed up. 22 off the Red album is one of my favorite songs. I started to go as 22, which is the leather shorts, the white t-shirt that says not a lot going on, and the black hat. My sister was like, don't do it, everybody's gonna do that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, you right. My second thought was to get custom cheerleading outfits to do like the Shake It Off video. She was like, no, everybody's going to do that too. When we got there, every kid had not a lot going on the shirt. They had the Speak Now, the Fearless shirts going on. And there was like 4 girls that had the cheerleading outfit. And they actually had the ones with the TS on it that said Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. The exact color.
That was your original idea though,
from
right?
Shake It Off video. Yeah. So we ended up just doing our own thing. So like the first night, I went as Reputation because that's one of my favorite albums.
Yes, dog.
So that was the black sparkly jumpsuit that I had with the sparkly shoes.
Sparkly.
And everybody was glittered out there. Like glitter, sparkle, sequence was the whole show. My sister, my Tanae, she went as a couple different things. Like she had red going on, she had Speak Now going on. So, and she had her red cowboy boots on too. So she had that, and then my sister Misha, she was just there. She wanted to go because she wanted to do something with the sisters, but she was like, I'm just wearing whatever, I don't care. She halfway through the thing, she on somebody TikTok, she fell asleep at the concert.
Wow.
Yes, she in the seat like knocked out
unimpressed.
Because Taylor Swift performed for 3.5 hours straight, and that's not including the people, the openers. That's not including that. So she did have two openers. She had Gracie Adams was the very first opener. So she performed 3 songs.
Okay.
And then she had Biba Doobie.
Who
I had to remember how to say it exactly. Biba Doobie. Everybody that she had 2 openers, they all played the guitar as well. So that was actually
what was their names again?
Biba Doobie.
Okay.
And they were a group. You know, one, I saved my energy because I didn't know who those people were.
Who were those people that you didn't know?
I don't know. I was actually, because our show, we actually, like, I was hoping that we would have got Paramore because Paramore opened the concert with her. So the very first concert that she did, the opening of the tour was Paramore. And see, I didn't know who Paramore was either, but then my sister played a song and she was like, you know this song? And I was like, yeah, I know this. Who is it? She was like, this is Paramore. And I was like, oh.
And then is that the one you shared with me? And then I ended up like working
like,
on something for the station when I was there.
Exactly. So it was like, oh, okay.
Still don't know that.
But we got 2 people that I don't know nothing about. Anyways, trying to move on with the show.
Gotcha.
Y'all, the stage performance was amazing. Again, like I told you, she performed 3.5 hours long. She did just about the hit songs and then some of the not so hit songs from each album. Then she does 2 surprise songs from any album before she goes into midnight. So she did a couple, like when she was in Houston, her surprise songs were from the album Fearless. So a couple of them, like, I really knew. Only one of them I actually knew, the Wonderland. But then the other ones were like so old, I really didn't know those. But the show, the first night, you know, we seen the stage performance was amazing. We got to see how everything she did with the dancers. But the second night, y'all, we was VIP. Girl. We had early entrance. VIP. And we had floor seats. Like, when I tell y'all.
On the wood.
Yes, when I tell y'all.
Was you about to pull the picture up to show them on the camera?
Well, I showed them on the camera.
Go back and watch the vlog.
Y'all got to see the vlog because.
You about to show it to the listeners?
I did pull it up like I was about to show y'all.
Hey, that's good. That's what podcasts is. Podcasts are supposed to make you feel like you there, like intimately having a conversation.
You can't see it, but like when I tell you, I have crystal clear photos, videos. Like I was just right there. Like even though we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 rows back from the actual stage, right? 6, maybe 8 rows back from the actual stage.
That's dope.
And she interacts with the crowd so much. Now, Swiftie fans, they do not rush to stage 1 because they got the barricades up there and security is like, yeah, no, y'all stay in y'all rows, stay in y'all seats. But and she doesn't, like, she came off the stage and she, instead of throwing her hat or anything, she hands it directly to a person. Each night, she gives an item away. She hands it directly to that person so nobody can fight over it. She wants to give it to who exactly she chooses. Only thing that
I like that's responsible as hell.
That's
because
responsible
you don't want nobody getting punched out over it. Like
exactly.
She threw her panties out in the crowd and a bunch of dudes.
And so that's when she like stopped her years and years ago when she did the Reputation tour. A guy ran up and jumped the stage. He jumped on the stage and security like snatched him down. They grabbed him by his neck and slammed him down. Y'all can find it on YouTube. So now when you go to her shows, her stage is up high.
Yeah.
It's like elevated, well not elevated, but it sits up high.
So people don't just be jumping.
Then there's a barricade around it, and security is standing around there too. So that way you can't jump the barricade and you can't jump on the stage because it sits so high. Then also, what she has done over the last couple years is made her dancers, her vocal, her background singers, everybody, they're more diverse now too.
Okay.
She
Diversity and inclusion. You know what I'm saying?
She got more flavor.
No,
and you
no,
can tell that she got more flavor too, because her dance moves is showing it.
I was gonna say, tell the truth. She been hanging out with the thugs and getting more of that sauce and stuff, because you hear it in some of her songs and stuff.
If y'all listen to it on Reputation, Future on there.
Yeah.
And
I do remember that.
With the rapping on, so it was like, come on now, you know. Because remember, years ago, and I mean, nobody calls her that. Years ago, there was a phase where they was like, oh, T-Swizzle. Where they tried to
Who
say.
Who did that?
That's what she was for a second. But
there.
her Swiftie fans never called her that. But it was a point
I'm in the minority. Remember that.
But y'all, not to continue to ramble on there, because I can go on all day. Go watch the last vlog. Also go watch my Nia Tanae's vlog. You guys see all exclusive content of the Eras tour when we went. It was just an amazing show from start to finish. Y'all, it's a show that's going to be talked about for decades on. I honestly think that it's going to turn into a Netflix concert show.
That'd be dope.
Like how her Reputation one did. Because London still watches Reputation on Netflix.
That's the one you be pulling up for?
Yeah, that's the one she sits and watches. But I think one of those nights are going to be the Netflix show. But everybody, now that the concert is done, when it has come to your state, everybody's like, so what do we do now? It's a thing going on TikTok. Like, Eras tour is over. What do we do? Do we go back to normal life?
Yeah.
And like, people are... The thing is, too, people are actually really looking up more tour dates because, again,
so wait, these
Ticketmaster released it. Hold on, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Ticketmaster even released more tickets in certain states that's not where the venue is not completely sold out. The tickets are lower. They're significantly lower. Like how we got Lower Bowl for $100. You can start to get that depending on your city. And some people, even the nosebleed seats, you can get them as low as $100, but it depends on your stadium, it depends on your city. But people are actually looking, and they're going to fly to different locations. Hell, my coworker flew here to go to the Sunday night show.
That's what I was going to ask. So people are literally like and I'm just asking because original, they got all dressed up, got their costume together, right? Mm-hmm. Went to the show. Oh my God, it's amazing. 3 nights in a row. Cool. They are now packing up.
To go.
Going on a plane. Mm-hmm. And going to see it again.
Exactly, because it's that good of a show. And even though, like, you know, you're hearing the same main set list, the surprise songs are different. She hasn't done the same song twice. Gotcha. The surprise song, she hasn't done any of them twice.
So wait, she able to perform all these albums, still leave some out, and then sprinkle in different surprise songs each time?
Yes.
She hasn't recycled a surprise song at all since she... Wow. Wow.
And that's because she even says
that's by design, then.
It's by design, and that's exactly what she says when she's there. She's like, I haven't done any of these songs twice. And now she did say, because Midnights is the new era, she was like, if I want to do Midnights, and I can do Midnights multiple times because that is the newest album. And she hasn't done any of the surprise songs off of there. But she said because she wants to her fans, she wants to give them a new surprise song each night. So then that way, the songs that everybody wants to hear, you can at least hear one of those surprise songs that she's not performing on the set list. So
Got you.
It's I'm telling y'all, it's an amazing show. It is something you can go and see multiple times.
So if you're a super fan and you're able to see each show, you think there's like a prize at the end if you can name all the surprise songs from all the shows?
Now I will tell you.
No, there's got to be something. I got to get like...
There's one person that I would say is a super fan. And I know her. It's my coworker. Not the one that came to fly here. The one that actually she's been trying to go to the Taylor Swift concert. She goes to every single concert. Mm-hmm. Like when I tell you this girl goes to every single concert she goes to. But honestly, I think that if you say one of those super fans, I think she would be one, because she has been following the concert since opening day. Mm-hmm. And she knows every single surprise song that has been played. And she talks about it all the time. And I was like, okay, girl, go ahead. I didn't follow it that much either.
But I think it's a good time for you because, like, you know, you dabbling into you in it now as far as the travel agency space. You know what I'm saying? Quick plug, real quick.
Yeah, y'all can go ahead and follow me. My link will be in the description. Soulful Travel. If you need a flight, so that way you can go to the next Taylor Swift concert, hit your girl up. I got all the deals here.
Yeah. And we need that because, we're going to be traveling a little bit more. That's one of the things we said this year. We was like, you know what? We just going to move around. It's been a minute. So we're going to move around a little bit. So we will be traveling to, Arizona, I think?
Yeah, we're going to Arizona next. So you guys continue. Tune in
it's a
Sunday.
Work conference.
Tune in Sunday. The vlog will be, the packing vlog will be up Sunday. And then the actual vacation vlog will be up next week.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun. And then, but I want to talk to you a little bit about it because we got to fly out. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot different. We got to go to a different airport than we usually fly out. Different airline, all of that stuff, right?
Traveling with a toddler. This is her last few months that she can be an on-lap toddler.
Yeah. So that's the real reason why we just trying to get it in while we can, man. Just where we trying to go.
Which still doesn't. I'm going my rant later with that. Okay.
Well, no, because we talking about different airlines now. So a list went out, like the overall rankings as far as best airlines in the U.S. Right?
Yes.
Who do you think had number one?
Delta.
Yeah, that's correct.
It had to be Delta or American Airlines.
No, so it's Delta. Yep. Guess who is second? You said American Airlines?
United.
Nope. Spirit.
Spirit is second?
Exactly. That's
Knees
what I said.
and chest is second?
That's what I said.
Spirit is knees. Well, you know what? That's because although you fly knees and chest with Spirit, you're getting good deals.
Okay.
Like, you're getting significantly low rates.
Well, that's why then.
So I can see why, because I do have a lot of clients, like when they are inquiring about flights and everything, I say, do you have any airline restrictions? That's always my thing when I ask, because people do. Some people say no. Some people say yes. Then I have a handful of people that say they only want Spirit or Southwest flights. Because Spirit and Southwest are your cheapest airlines. Now, my thing is, you don't get no leg room. No. But some people is fine with that. Some people are absolutely fine.
Yeah, because we got, SkyWest, I never flew them. United is fourth.
I can see why United is falling behind, though.
Because their
United,
customer service used to be up there.
Their customer service is dropping the ball, and United is staying in the news. Did you see
their flight? They the new Spirit now.
Did you see their flight that was leaving from San Francisco going to Hawaii? It went up in the air, and then it went nosedive down.
Oh, hell no.
And something was wrong with the engine of it. And so they had to come to an emergency landing.
Did everybody live, or they?
Yes, everybody lived. It didn't hit the ground. It just
they was able to pull it up.
It went up, and yes, it went nosedive down, and then they had to go and they able to level it off, and then they had to land. The people fixed the plane, and then they never let them off the plane.
Hell no, we got to get all y'all statements. They never let them off information.
The plane, because then the people fixed the plane.
We'll give you free travel for 10 years.
And then the flight went back up, and then they went straight to Hawaii. Can you imagine being on that flight after you just went nosedive down?
Wait, and they still took them back to Hawaii?
Yeah, and they took them to Hawaii.
Take me home.
I sent it to you. It's in your inbox. Like, the plane went up, boom, leveled off, and then they landed, fixed up the plane.
This was United?
This was United.
Hell no.
This was United, but United is staying in the news now, in the media.
Dang, I had all my flyer miles with them.
United also, they had the pet on there that died in the overhead compartment.
Yeah.
Even
that's more common than you think.
That was years later.
Remember when they was punching people out too?
But yeah, so I can see why United has lowered, is lowered down. But what's next?
Well, no, so part of it is that is crazy, and then the rest of these, like Alaska Airlines, Hawaiian Airlines, JetBlue.
We flew JetBlue before.
Yeah, that was I always considered
we flew JetBlue when we went to St. Thomas.
Yeah. And Frontier, they're more like the.
I've had people that says they will never fly Frontier.
2 stops.
Yeah. Remove them.
The most turbulence I've ever felt was on a Frontier flight.
I haven't
flying out west.
Frontier.
And then last is Southwest Airlines.
And why is that? Because Southwest.
Have you ever flown Southwest?
No.
Okay, so when I worked at the radio station, we had to fly out to the headquarters, and they flew us on Southwest. I'm used to. I'm used to how United is, where you know what I'm saying, row, seat number, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking, and I look at my ticket. I'm making sure I always make sure because I don't want to punch nobody out over no, you know what I'm saying, over no seat. Because it says it right here on the ticket. I don't know how people still get in the wrong seat. And I tell this lady like, "Hey, excuse me, you're in my seat." She's like, "What?" I was like, "You're in my seat. It says row B." She was like, you can sit anywhere." Like you just come in and have a seat. It's like the bus. Like you just kind of come in and just find a seat. So, look, I hope you're ready for Mike Tyson punch up on the Southwest flight.
Wow. Do you get like water and snacks?
I don't remember. I just, you know me. As long as I get there.
Look here, y'all.
I like to close my
high class.
I like to close my eyes, and when I wake up, I'll be there. Like, so, like, it doesn't matter to me that it took 3-4 hours to get there, like, because I'm asleep. And by the time I wake up,
class because
I'm in another place.
Look here, when you're flying and you're in the air, you're like you're sitting in a car, but it's a little harder to stretch. So I like to fly nice. I like to have leg room, and this is
I like to have
sad
leg room.
part
You
is
short as hell. What do you need leg room for?
We gotta fly Southwest when we're leaving out for our current trip, and we have a toddler, man.
Hey. Speaking of, so we was getting ready for we're getting ready for the trip and everything. Which I started thinking like, man, like it's crazy that, you know, we gotta have travel size lotions and all that. But remember they passed all of that when the attacks and everything was happening. I understand that there are certain measures in place now, but if you got an armed federal marshal on the plane, we don't have to take our shoes off. We can take full bottles of lotion. Like if we done made it through the airport and all this and that, bro, like just go ahead so we can.
That's what I say.
Might need to interview a TSA agent or something to get more clarity on there. But I'm like, bro, just let me go where I gotta go.
Check this out.
I take my damn shoes and
we learned a lot when you're traveling with an infant. Last time we flew, London was smaller, where she was still latching on, and then you still had to bring her sterilized water, and you had to bring her her personal snacks, right?
Her personal snacks.
Rules are different when you have a diaper bag, right? So that's what I'm saying. When it gets to becoming adults, like Lo said, you should be able to travel with this full size stuff, because if you have to travel with your pumps and breast milk, yes, you know, you got over 8 ounces of a bottle with breast milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a bottle. Then when it comes to
talk about it,
like the infant water, because even my nephew, he was still on formula, and you have to have the infant sterilized water, and it's in their bottles, right?
Yep.
So they fill up, you have your bottles filled with the sterilized water. When you go to TSA, they have to just inspect the water and make sure that it's just water, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have these sterile tabs, these little tab things that basically it's like a, if you've ever seen the acidic strings or the acidic little papers, that's exactly what it is. So they have to take each bottle, they take the top off.
So it's a chemistry test.
They got to stick the acidic thing in there, right? And if it just comes back clear, it's complete water. Why you just can't do that? I get it, because just think if you have an adult with so many bottles and so much, and then
we got on here
it's going to hold up the
TSA
line.
Yeah.
I get it, because that would hold up the TSA line. So I get it. I do get that part there. But we have so much technology. You have to go through these machines.
You can't tell if this is baby formula?
And even
without
when it's
doing
just
all that?
Baby oil, because the one time when we was leaving Detroit, or I was leaving Detroit.
What was we doing with the baby oil?
No. This is before we started dating. I was leaving Detroit, and I had my full size of baby oil.
Okay, where was you going?
I was going to LA, but I had to
be
oiled up.
Hold on, to do what? You got on the plane with a whole jar of baby oil.
It was in my suitcase. So then,
what else was in your suitcase?
I get there, I go through Detroit TSA, no problem, right?
Okay.
Coming back, leaving LA is when they was like, oh, you can't have that. And
have
it was
what?
like the baby oil.
Okay.
By this time, you know, it's not still a full bottle. It's like half a bottle now.
Dang. Okay.
It's like half a bottle now. But I'm like,
what all did you do with that baby oil?
I was in LA for a week, and baby oil, I use it on my skin to keep me soft and glistening. I can't with you.
Okay.
But I was like, so each TSA and each airline and each airport is lenient on their rules. So you got to remember that too. So
Yeah, so I'm with you there. But now, because Neezy brought that up, because you got to take a travel size. You didn't even know you was just talking your way into that one. So it's a travel size.
ain't no travel size baby wool though.
Well, we was looking, so Neezy's like, we got to go to the store. Go to Target. Cool. Love Target. Target. You know what I'm saying? Target is my thing. And fun fact, we said this on here before. Before vlogging and all this was all the way what it was, we was walking around Target just
All
getting
the
content
time.
all the time.
We was always in Target.
Videos, pictures, all, you know what I'm saying?
Target was our thing.
Like, almost trying to get a sponsorship from Target, right? But no, that's why we like, dang, we should have been vlogging back then.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But I was going to say that. So Target been the spot. We've been made the differentiation between Target and Walmart. But today, we had to take a trip back to the ghetto.
Oh my goodness, he's saying like that.
Man,
like
no, the air is different. You pulled in. No, we pulled in. And I was like, babe, where to park? Because I normally park a certain way or whatever. And she like, just park anywhere like how you do over at the other spot. I'm like, nah. Like, look. And as you look through the parking lot, did it not feel different?
It was different.
Yeah, it's trash everywhere. You know
There
what I'm
was
saying?
broken glass everywhere.
Now, see, the hood. Now, don't get me wrong. I came from the hood. It's all good, right? But I didn't work so hard to spend all this money to, like, move out here to, like, see this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sorry, I can't say that on YouTube. Probably can. One or two. I mean, my one cuss word minimum. But no, so I'm like, all right, whatever. No, the different people that you see up at Walmart, it's just different. And so, like, you know what I'm saying? We now, I'm saying this as we walking in, and it's just all different shapes, sizes,
Right.
everything. Then immediately as you walk through the door. Now, when you walk through Target, the aroma of coffee catches you because it's a psychological influence to keep you perked up and keep you, like, walking through the aisleway shopping more.
Yes,
And then it
okay.
makes you feel a little bit more elite, right? So at Walmart, you walk in, and it just smelled like Big Mac.
That's because Walmart has McDonald's.
And plastic toys. Yeah. So you walk in and instantly it just feel like you walked into the bus station. So it's like, all right.
The bus station?
Yeah, and then like rumor has it, like you could be standing in an aisle at Walmart and somebody will tap you on your shoulder and invite you to the fight, like in the back. Like, like they be having bare knuckle brawls in the back. Now, here's the thing. Y'all laughing. She laughed, right? You get half off if you beat the manager. Like I'm just saying. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Don't.
I'm just saying.
No, you don't.
But yeah, so we end up at Walmart. Now, as I'm saying this and cracking these jokes, right? We get what we needed to get out of Walmart, and I stopped because the T-shirt rack, like, you know what I'm saying? What they got? Say a Mandalorian tee.
Always has all the T-shirts.
I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, Ninja Turtles. I scroll around, some cracked out looking Ninja Turtles. All right, nah, I don't want those. Next thing I know, now I peeped this lady already, but then I just see this lady just going from aisle to aisle with me, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Did you peep that?
Yes, I seen her. I'm vlogging, and so she had looked up, and I looked at her like, okay, and why are you continuing to come down the same aisle? So she's wanting, to me, she was trying to be nosy and all that, but it's like, honey, hey, I'll take you out. We
You're not about to take nobody out. You're a mom.
I am a mom, and I'm protecting my baby.
You're not protecting your baby.
What you coming down the aisle for?
She wasn't.
What you following me
She
for?
might have. I don't know.
But because it's, again, like we said, it's sketchy characters at Walmart.
Hey, you wanted to go so bad.
But we needed to get another booster seat. But anyways.
No. The rationale was, it'll be cheaper if we go to Walmart, which is everybody's thought. That's why they there. Everyday low prices.
It was cheaper going to Walmart.
Everyday low prices.
It was, so.
Hey,
They are in fact true about that.
so which one do you prefer then?
Oh, I prefer Target.
Oh, okay. So we better not never have to go to Walmart. Next time we go to Walmart, I'm stopping in that McDonald's and I'm going to give me some nuggets.
And you're going to be sick.
I am, but guess what?
Because how often do you think that McDonald's actually changes out their grease?
Never. February 29th.
You eat it, you're going to be like, oh, my stomach.
Nah, as soon as it hit your tongue, like you just going to take a shit.
Stomach's going to go.
That's two. All right, last thing before we get up out of here.
Okay.
Because we said, you know how we try to mix it up. Our marriage content basically is, hey, love each other and travel more. That's what we do. That's what we decided that we was gonna do.
Yes.
Man. Like we kicking it, but like we big kicking it all year.
Yes.
But we did say on the show we also wanted to come with like some like more inspirational, motivational type of things. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that you told me to prepare for was
be yourself.
Be yourself.
So this is something like we talked about a lot, and then also we're even teaching London, because when you watch a little bit of episodes of Bluey, there is an episode where Bluey goes to the movie theater, and in the movie it says to Chunky Chim to be yourself, and Bluey asks what that means. And so basically, don't act like somebody else. And we're in this phase of adulthood, right? Where you're starting to see other people, and other people are doing things, other people, they're on a different level of you, right? Mm-hmm. Either it's higher or lower, doesn't matter.
Right.
But
you see all of this in front of you.
Exactly. Yeah. You see all this in front of you. And and I will say a lot of our generation, because it's becoming millennials and then Gen Z, people are trying to act like that next person that they're seeing.
Yeah.
Instead of...
That's why influence is such a big deal.
Exactly.
Well, we all do. Like it's big.
And like we all, everybody has some level of influence. Or they're being influenced in some kind of way. But you still have to have the root of who you are. You can't be so influenced that you forget who you are. And when I'm saying like be yourself, if you love, like me, I love all genres of music. I'm not going to, just because Lo doesn't like gospel music, Lo doesn't like, pop music and country.
I like pop music a little bit.
Just because he doesn't like those, I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going to stop listening to this stuff because he doesn't want it. Although I like this. Or
wait, me as your husband or just me as a person?
Just you as a person.
Okay, I was about to say, like, differentiate that, because I accept you as you are.
Yeah.
You gotta...
But then it gets to a point where we can even say in like certain friend groups where people... You have a friend that absolutely does no drinking, right? Because I do. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend. She doesn't drink. She doesn't drink anything, any alcohol or anything like that. I'm not going to peer pressure her into do it. And I would be like, okay, fine, that's you. And I'm not going to shame her in doing it. She had another group of friends that she would hang with that shamed her into doing that. Things they were like, hey, oh, you lame because you're not doing it. And it peer pressured her so much to that she started drinking when she would hang with this group of friends. So she wasn't being her authentic self. She ended up getting alcohol poisoning. Like, she didn't, get hurt or nothing like that. But she had alcohol poisoning, and it was a lot for her. Like, she couldn't take it. But my root of my story is be you. Stop being influenced by other people. Like when we watch these influencers online, we do see their life and yes, it's all cool and dandy, but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Right.
A lot of them telling you, hey, they don't work a 9-to-5, content creation is their full-time job. We don't know that for sure. We're just taking their words. Right. So for you as the viewer to be like, hey, I'm just finna quit my job.
Don't do that.
I'm just figure out how to pay my bills, blah, blah, blah. You're not set up to do that.
Even for you podcasters, don't do that either.
Exactly.
And you gotta really love
just
this.
Just because your influencers are out here buying all these name brand things, if that's not you, you don't have to go out here and spend thousands of dollars on these material items just so you can say, hey, such and such got this, I look good with this too. Now, if you, by all means, if this is who you are and you want those nice things for yourself, do it. But if you're getting it and you're digging yourself into the hole, you ain't got no money, you can't even pronounce these names. No. If you out here getting a BBL just because everybody on YouTube and Instagram is getting a BBL, no.
Yeah. Don't
do that. Like, be your authentic self. Love you for you. So if you like to go and you like to get Johnson's & Johnson's baby oil and you don't
and fly to LA and lube half your body up,
if you
do
want to
that.
get Johnson's & Johnson's baby oil and you don't want to go out here and buy the Clinique lotion or all of that stuff, you don't have to do that. If you can't afford Savage Fenty and you don't want to, and you be like, oh, just because people say, hey, you got to get Savage Fenty because, this is the hottest thing. If you don't like it and you can't afford it, be you. Not even if you can't afford it. If you don't like it, just be you. Because by all means, that's why it's like 1,000,001 other lingerie companies. It's like bread.
Yeah.
If you don't like white bread, there's more than one other kind of bread. You know, if you don't like Wonder, you might like Sara Lee. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. And I'm sorry going to rant.
No, hey, do it.
But that's the thing, because we
are
are in the day and time. We're in the days and time where people are not being their authentic selves. And like for me, I'm coming on here as being a content creator and trying to get into this space. One, I'm not finna go all boohoo crazy because I know I'm not in a position to where I can quit my full-time job and just do this. No, I know that. And then I have a household to take care of, so I'm not even finna fake it and be like, hey, I ain't got no, this is my full-time job. No, bro, because then you're gonna be like, well, why she only recording at night? Why, you know? And then, sorry.
No, I'm just saying, you gotta, because you speaking all the realities of it. You just gotta do what you gotta do, though, man. But make sure that you're doing it because you want to, and not because you think that you're supposed to, or you think that people will like you because you're doing it.
Exactly.
Do it because it feels natural to you, and it's you know, it's what gives you purpose and fulfillment out of. Now, if you just testing something out, that's cool too. But like, don't be disappointed or be validated in like whether or not people gravitate to it.
Because you gotta remember, when you're not your authentic self, you can't keep that up. Mm-hmm. It's going to be harder for you to keep that up, to keep up that phase, that lifestyle, whatever that you're trying to do. And it's eventually people are going to catch on to see that that's not authentic.
Yeah.
Like for me, coming on here onto YouTube, I'm being my authentic self. It's going to take a minute and it's going to be a little slower because I'm not going to show off my behind. I was going to say.
Wait.
I'm not going to show off.
Wait, but you could go to LA with baby oil and...
Vacations is different. Like vacation, I'm in a swimsuit.
Okay.
I'm in a swimsuit on vacation. Okay. But like the thing is,
what swimsuit you packing for this trip that we going? You can't say it on the.
I got very nice approved swimsuits.
Okay.
Dang. They're not like grandmother style, but they're nice.
Dang. It's a work trip though. It's a work trip though.
I have cover-ups because I think one of them my little cheeks show because it's no hiding the cheeks, you know. There's no hiding these things, but it's not like bad. So it ain't like how my tan swimsuit is that when we're going on our trip later on in the year. Mm-hmm. Not like that. That's just all booty. But my thing is, no, what I'm getting at is just being, you know, your authentic self and having fun with who you are and loving you who you are. And letting the people who actually care for you, your authenticity.
Yeah, gravitate to those.
Let them gravitate to you.
Yeah.
So those, y'all gonna gravitate, y'all gonna see because Neezy gonna be over here and be herself, honey.
Learn how to shut that outside noise out, man. Just lock into you, man, because that's all you got.
Yes, because when I am dialed up, you know, I'm a little. Man,
you dialed up now.
I know that's what I said. Dialed up now.
After this?
Dialed up now.
You got that? You got some more of that baby
like
on
my
left?
Thing.
Trying to do something after this? What you trying to get into?
I got 3 bottles. Let's go.
Let's have a slip and slide.
Yep.
Take it to the house.
You gotta put the mat down though, so that way it doesn't get on the carpet.
Raw dog.
No, you gotta put the mat down so that
way. Look, that's why you got the oil, so you can just slide right over the carpet.
On the mat.
Nah, right over the carpet.
Because the carpet is gonna stain it.
Hey, that means that you own it. No.
You got any questions or anything? Or did you have more on the topic?
Oh, no, I'm with you. This is your world. Because I feel like I embody that. Like, you just got to do you.
Yo, sorry, I had to go on my little rant.
Nah, hey, it's been a minute. I'm
all about being yourself. Like, be you.
So, what do we have to look forward to in this next season of the Skeeter? Neezy, hate that. Don't call this ain't season 2.
Yeah, this ain't
episode 1.
This is just next episode, y'all. We just picked up where we stopped.
Yeah.
Now,
it's okay to take breaks too.
Exactly.
Don't be like me. I'm a psychopath.
We ain't gonna be those people that pick up and like, oh yeah, y'all, I'm on episode 961. Nope.
Right.
Nope.
Hey, we could technically say that.
This is
like episode 3417 of the Skeeter's Pod.
Nah, not I. But y'all, we don't have no questions this time. We don't have anything. We're not gonna continue to hold y'all.
Send us some, man. Go give me your email.
My email? How old are you?
That's how they do in radio world. Send me some questions via email.
You're on YouTube. You ain't gotta. You can comment below.
Oh yeah. Dang.
You can send.
Hey.
You can comment below, or if you're on Instagram, you can DM me your questions. This man is...
Well, I wasn't going to invite everybody in the world to DM my wife like that. That wasn't what I was going to do. But like, I mean, it was old. It's more so a radio thing.
You
than
can
it
comment
was
below on the video on YouTube, or you can DM.
I was thinking with my radio brain on how would I go about.
I hope it ain't no emails, because tune in right now, y'all. Send your emails to
Hey,
ha ha ha.
You laughing? Email marketing still works. Tune in for a seminar, Midnight Club, coming soon.
And this has been an episode on Smooth Jazz.
Oh,
Anyways,
no,
y'all.
did you people use my smooth voice the entire episode?
We did.
So that mean you go get the baby oil there?
Y'all, so anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We will be back to our regularly scheduled program on YouTube. Although we are recording this on Thursday night, we will be back to recording earlier and posting our Skeeter's videos on Wednesdays on YouTube, and then the pod will be up on Thursdays.
Yeah, we had to reconfigure our schedule and all that.
Yeah, we got it all in order now. But thank you guys, YouTube, for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends all about us. Follow us on Instagram, naturally_net with 2 E's. Get your instant moisture duo today. Also follow Inaudible Ruckus Podcast on Instagram. What is it? MNC.
Yep, mncagency.com for all of your marketing and branding and creative needs.
And also, while you're following all of those pages, and also we're telling you so much to do, make sure you book your trip with your girl. I got all the deals. You want to go to St. Thomas because that's what's on the TV right now. And right now, all the Charisma resorts are at 25 to 30% off right now for the whole summer. So if you want to have fun with SpongeBob, you want to go to the Nickelodeon Resort.
Family vacation packages.
Hey, reach out to me, Soulful Travel, and that will be in the description below, my link, or you can also just DM me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Peace.